where's the point man? They're lying to me.
Still waiting for Epic player to load up.
Looks like we're live pretty shortly. And sure enough, it is not everybody point man. It looks like we have two snipers, both in the hands of Curious G and Prank. Kisu going to have that Spec Ops, which is called point man here. And Nabor, of course, Michael D having the assaults. 3 rifles and a point man. 4-team return. We'll see some early action here as Espo is going to already take on Kisu. Michael D responds into Espo though, and the tank has started moving forward. It's going to take a few hits, but nothing major. It looks as though Michael D going to be doing some work here.
We're going to call this not live since their player crashed at the beginning of the game. They're only at 4.
So they are.
It's okay. Hopefully he'll be back soon.
We want to ensure a fair playing field here.
But same 1.6, but this is extremely new to me, and it's very refreshing.
Yeah, you know, I think it's kind of interesting. They had like a brief split second to play against Loaded, and already their lineup has differed slightly. They started out with 5 rifles, now they've picked up a scope on the EU side, moving that tank forward. Looks as though, you know, defensive side. Michael D already getting huge hat tricks so far before he's finally taken down by Epic player. RN's going to be picking off Curious G. Player going to be taken down by Prank. Prank going to be taken down by Clout. They're keeping pretty close. It's a lot better than some of the chances we've seen, but the tank is damaged and time is ticking down. 9 minutes and counting. Tank has been repaired, so they're going to keep moving. Looks as though RPGs and nades are flying in on this tank. Going to focus in on the Loaded side. Looks as though the board is going to go for the RPG. Prank with that scope. We've seen him in all the COD games with the scope, so it's no surprise to see it in AVA. Salads, are you a bit surprised that the tank's been taken down twice, or is this something you would have expected from Loaded, one of the reigning champs in this map?
Well, not so much. I don't really know how they play right now, but I mean, last match when we were watching Doctors go up against Label, the tank was down like 6 or 7 times in the first leg. But even with it being down, they're really close to that first line of defense to get it through, and they really don't want that tank to go down right now because it's really hard, as we saw, to get it back up for HRJ or HRG and stuff like that. So I mean, if it gets to this first line of defense and it's really early, at 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go through, it's really early, the spawns have been pushed up, this is going to be very hard pressed for Loaded to more or less hold this at this last point. They have 8 minutes to get it across, and it might get knocked down a couple times, but it'll definitely keep moving forward.
Yeah, and I think it's definitely worth noting that we do have 2 standout players at this point in time. Nabor 8-1 for his team. Meanwhile, AK is going to be 15-2 for return using his namesake weapon, which is, of course, the AK-47. He's already going to take down another kill into Prank. Kisu, meanwhile, trying to respond by taking down Clout. But not much happening. That tank is progressing. It is slow and steady. Does win that race. 7 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock. We are already past the halfway point on this tank. I'm interested to see how Loaded's going to respond to this. You know, they're doing their best. Curious G, Michael D getting back-to-back simultaneous kills here. Michael D getting another kill in return, but Clout is going to come in huge here, getting a double kill into Curious G and Frankie Chan. Going to make Michael D trying to have to respond to him. You know, they're just trading kills back and forth. Definitely trying to prove something through the community here. They're saying, hey, you know what? You guys might have been playing every other game under the sun, but we've been playing this game for the past several months.
Yeah, Michael D there was holding down that tank pretty well, holding off to the repairs. It does get taken down in the end. So, I mean, not a lot going down. The tank's just sitting up. They need to hit that tank with more RPGs. As we saw in earlier matches, the tank was being hit almost instantaneously coming around the corner. And Loaded is more enough slacking on that. So you do see Curious G, though, scope in hand, basically just picking kids off as they try to push up to disrupt the RPG flow if it was actually coming in the hands of Nabor.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and do some match comms now in Loaded as this tank is nearing the end point. Still 6 minutes and 27 seconds counting down. Tank's going to have to be repaired. John, take us away. Let's see how they're dealing with this situation.
One step sandbag. Front sandbag. Front sandbag.
Everyone step at tank.
Keep smoking.
Keep smoking.
Oh, good job, guys.
Alright, freaking work, guys. No.
We got it. Keep going. I'm still on it. Still on.
DC, guys.
Just keep going. Don't repair. You're by yourself. By yourself. No, he's... No.
Wait, never mind. Did you DC?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He's still here, did he?
You may want to go AKJs. He's outside. He's in the smoke, near smoke. Yo, one dropped. Let's take advantage of this. One dropped. One got dropped.
Right side of truck. One in tunnel.
I shot tunnel.
One gonna be repairing now.
Nice, guys.
Repair down.
They're up, they're up. Wait till 5 to 15 to shoot them.
Backside of tunnel.
Yo, I'm like really low health in this fucking apartment building.
Yeah, sniper's end of the tunnel. Dude, I can't hit anything on this west server.
Sniper down.
One's in the apartments with me. I'm gonna need help.
Fall back. Drop if you
Got
need
him.
to. Okay. That little cut. The cut.
They're spawning up.
Towards Keith now.
Apartments, got him.
Alright, welcome back. The tank is in a quagmire. A quagmire of such epic proportions even Walter Cronkite could not have comprehended this. This is akin to the Vietnam War, ladies and gentlemen. We are at a stalemate. Repairers are being taken down left and right like roaches by the Orkin Man. And I gotta say here, as I watch Curious G get shot after shot, he's picked up an auto. That would be the 47 as he takes down an AK, its own namesake weapon. Kisu also with that long-range weapon, gonna take down several here. Prank gonna still have this scope. Let's lock off here and see what we do have. We do have a dropped player off of the squad. Return's gonna be at a 4 to 5 advantage.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been watching Kisu sit in that apartment window and absolutely just dominate it. He's dropped 4 or 5 just before he got taken down for being over aggressive, leaving basically his team up. As Return RN though, doing work right now. He's just kind of picking off the pop shots, and then it's still 4 on 5, which is quite unfortunate, but you're not going to restart the match right now.
No, but you know, Return AK is going to get this crucial repair right here, and then they're going to have to wait for Nabor to take it down for the loaded team. I got to think, though, that this is almost all she wrote. It's so close. He's going to hop in that turret.
Yeah, it's going through, right? Oh.
Nope, it stopped.
Oh, man. Loaded has to drop this tank and hold it on the brink of extinction for 3 minutes.
You know, I don't have many metaphors or analogies for this type of situation. In the COD world, this is non-existent. So, you know, I'm a little bit out of my element just watching this. I can barely imagine how it's got to be playing this if you're not used to it. But fortunately for them, Loaded is used to this. They're used to coming back from extreme odds regardless of the game, and I think they're going to do it here. And already look at the flurry of kills, man. Curious G Kisu. I mean, it's just back and forth like a good comedy team.
Agreed, man. And right now, that tank is literally sitting on the edge of the bumhole. If it gets pushed a little bit more, goes in. This Kisu gets pushed by 4 guys right now, obviously recognizing the threat, and there goes 4 of them dropping onto the tank. This might be all she wrote, unless Prank can throw a grenade and get a nade kill in here. And the tank is not up yet. As a Fury kills, comes down onto the tank, and nobody gets that repair. There's 1 person left on the tank, and he gets taken down.
You know, Ben, I don't know if you realize this, but Nabor is 21-1 at this point in time.
Yeah,
I mean, that is astounding. I'm sorry. He is getting kills left after right. He's doing his work. He's slowing that tank with that RPG. He's doing what needs to be done. And at this point in time, I got to think that Return's getting a little upset. In fact, let's see how they're dealing with just this epic stop that Team Loaded's throwing at them. Let's hop over to their match comms right now, John, as we got less than 2 minutes left in this round, and they are a smidgen away from victory.
They actually